I enjoy movies more now.
Yeah.
I just vape during movies.
Dude, that was the thing. I got kicked out of Birdman. I was vaping. The theater was completely empty for one guy, and it was me and one guy who was like 3 rows behind me and on the other side of the theater. And he got up, he complained. The girl comes to me, and I'm like, I was vaping, and then she's like, excuse me, you can't be vaping. And then she looks at my cans of beer, and she's like, you can't be drinking either. And it kicked me out. It was like months until I saw the end of Birdman.
That's a rough one. I had a friend who got kicked out of an Eastside Mario's.
Why?
For being too drunk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I feel like there's things like that would be my lowest low. Getting kicked out of Eastside Mario's.
Yeah. Don't they serve alcohol there?
I know he got banned.
Got banned
from Eastside Mario's for being too drunk. He was trying to fight waiters.
Is it look at Don Draper. He's watching movies, smoking a cig.
So cool.
He looks cool. I'm sure he's having a good time. He's probably more into it.
That's because he's a movie character.
But you think about it, you're smoking and then you blow out smoke out of your mouth. You're like a fucking dragon. It looks cool, right? But it's not.
Cameras love smoke.
Yeah, it looks fucking
This is what's funny because as a movie person. There are some things about the visual form and language of cinema that are like maybe not good. They're not useful.
No, they make them look so seductive.
Well, because for one, smoking just like objectively looks cool in the cinema camera because of how much it's been baked into the language. The reason that you see movie characters like smoke when they're stressed is because that was like a normal thing to do.
It's like a simulacra. It's like a fourth order simulacra.
Yeah, it's literally like a weird thing from the 50s that's just stuck around.
Yeah.
I don't know. 50s. I don't know. I just threw that date out there.
Well, at that time, it was 85% of men smoked.
Yeah. So it's like it would be weird if there wasn't smoking.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I don't know. It doesn't need to be there,
smokes
but it's baked into the language because it's part of the history for so long.
No, the visual language of smoking is
I always thought like the actors when like the character's meant to be particularly grotesque or like really overweight or something, and then that's in the scripts like fat girl number 2, right? And then they cast that girl who in real life is fat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how does the actor feel about that, right? Or do they just like compartmentalize it? Like, yes, I am. Well, this is my type, and this is what I get hired to do.
Who was the guy from My Name Is Earl? Ethan Lee?
Jason Lee.
No.
Oh no, the big guy.
The big guy.
Oh, the one who's Jack now.
The one who's Jack now.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
He all of his roles. I don't think he does movies anymore, but all of his roles, because he was in American History X as well.
Yeah, he was yeah.
But all of his roles, he was like, I'm like, this is my niche in Hollywood, is I play a disgustingly fat guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and now he's fucking jacked. But he was like 400 pounds. He was in he was a fat Nazi in American History X.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's the song he's listening to in the van in that movie?
Yeah, and from what I am aware of, most of the attitude is just like, I'm getting paid. Yep, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah,
it's kind of a shrug. It's sort of.
Well, because I took acting classes when I was like way young, like 15, and the guy there's like, we have a rule that just came in, and it's for a starving African child.
Oh.
And I was particularly skinny at the time. It's like, you would do very well as a malnourished child. I'm like, wow, okay.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind of you. My first big break.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck. Do you have loose skin?
I have stretch marks.
You have stretch marks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. Yeah. But I think they start to go away, but like also it's like I kind of see like it's not as bad as because that guy was way bigger than me when at my biggest I was 225.
Yeah.
Right. So and all of my weight went straight to my stomach. Right. So yeah, I have like tiger stripes basically. But at the same time it's like it's
sick as hell.
I lived. It's a reminder for me that this is like I transformed.
I feel that. I don't. It doesn't bother me too much. When I'm 208 now, my leanest was 172, down from 270, and that's what I noticed. Like I wasn't like jacked, but my nipples are never gonna fit on my body correctly. And I noticed like I was looking in the mirror, my nipple was like down here. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. It's never gonna happen.
I mean, there are things. If it really bothers, there's things that can be done for it. I know for this, there's like laser I could probably get, but I don't see. Also, the more I get bigger in the gym, the less it'll show.
Yeah.
Basically, because like my muscles start to fill it up. Basically.
Yeah. it doesn't-
So 2 years from now,
There's one.
inshallah, then we're gonna be jacked.
I had
Maybe.
this
Let's
one
see.
picture of me. I'm like on a. I had this staircase in my old place that and went up to the attic, and the attic was a room where we hung out, but the staircase was in the middle of the room, so you could sit. I would like lay over the top of the staircase, and I had a friend take a picture of me. We were all drinking, and it's right when I lost a bunch of weight really fast,
Yeah.
and you can physically see like my butt cheeks are flaps
Ah.
because I lost weight so fast, and there was just like loose skin, and I was like,
Holy
that's horrible.
The
That went away, but I was like, that's awful. I'd rather be fat than have like butt flaps.
No. That's the Gaunt Ozempic phase is because it's people lose way too much fat really, really quickly.
Yeah.
So then it gives this kind of sunken look, right? Where you have really cavernous eyes, like around your eye and all this stuff. It's like, well, you see like H3, like he kind of looks sick now.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight. Really
He lost,
fast.
but it's too fast. You're supposed to lose like
Was he on
much
Ozempic?
longer time.
H3 Ozempic?
I don't know if he was on Ozempic, but he does kind of. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm sure he is. He lost because he was fat for a while, then he lost.
Yeah,
I
he
was
did it, but that's the
Craving
Ozempic look.
nicotine,
It's
so I
too.
decided I'd put sugar and salt in my mouth.
There you go,
What do
dude.
you mean? It's maybe-
Salt.
I buy these pepperonis for one reason. There's no sodium nitrate. They're not preserved. It's not preserved
yeah.
processed.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's sodium. in
Nice.
them. I mean,
but sodium nitrate's the one that causes cancer.
yeah,
So
I'm
that's why
not.
you
I'm not
can't eat
saying.
processed meat.
I'm
You know what
not
else
saying I
causes
need to do
cancer?
Something bad for myself.
Alcohol.
Cigarette nicotine.
Nick's return to the door frame, making intense eye contact with me. I don't want to drink. I have no desire to drink, and you're not making drinking look fun to me.
I remember when I was younger, it was like you'd watch movies like American Pie, and the whole point of those movies where they're getting drunk, they would get drunk, they'd have parties, and they'd have sex, right?
Hell yeah.
And like that was every like teenager coming of age movie was about like the party and getting drunk and doing debaucherous shit. And then eventually it just kind of became, I don't know, like the last one was that fucking what was it X something X
American History-
Project X?
American
no,
History X.
Project. I think it was Project X. Yeah, not American History X. Okay, no, yeah. And I think that was the last one where it was like the movie was all about this huge big party that kids threw, and then it just became kind of like I don't know, Pineapple Express, and like or just kids chilling and smoking weed became the main thing I think.
Yeah. It
But
is.
we did all of them when I was younger. We did, we drank, we smoked cigarettes.
If there was like a true movie representing what the youth are doing today, there should be like they shouldn't be in the same room. They should be playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
They should be doing the drugs, obviously. But
Yeah.
I want to see a movie where it's like six
Yeah.
teens who've never seen a woman.
They're just all they
playing Fortnite.
and they're just all on Adderall. So even
Yeah, on
if they
Adderall.
saw a woman, they wouldn't be able to perform because they're addicted to porn and Adderall.
Because that's fucking reality. Why don't we make art about reality, about things we have like this? Our idea of reality is so warped by media.
Yeah.
Because that is nobody's experience.
No, it's
Not anymore. No.
yeah.
Even just like just being able to chill with your friends and smoke weed is like that's on the way out, buddy. You know, like the
you know
reality for youth is much darker.
I know.
Actually-
I want to see somebody think that they're asexual as they hit puberty because they're on so much Adderall. They and all they do is be on the internet, and everyone on the internet's like, "Yeah, you're asexual. It's totally normal," but they're just on Adderall. I want to see that story play.
Why am I asexual but watch porn?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, yeah, there's a thing where like women used to do, it was like 23% or something. I saw a stat where it was like 23% of women in the early 2000s drank. And then once the wine mom thing was pushed by marketing, like alcohol marketers, it went way up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so female drinking deaths went way up. And all of those things. But it's like, yeah, it was straight from the media and like, from marketing. The wine mom
Wine
culture.
mom, wine aunt, wine uncle,
Have a little
wine
Chardonnay.
child, wine baby, wine baby. Here you go.
I went from casual wine mom to full blown alcoholic.
Damn.
That's the thing with alcoholism; you never see it coming. I did.
I did. I did.
There's this song called "Never Get to Know" by Paul Barabeau. It's like a folk punk song, and he's like about my mom. He's like, talking about how much he loved his mom, and then she became an alcoholic, and she's like, oh, and she never saw it coming. And that line always sticks with me because I think about myself, and I'm like, damn, I wouldn't see it coming. I would just. My friend told me about that one of his AA meetings. There's a lot of guys who are like, one day I just started drinking at work.
Yeah.
A month later, or like a year later, my wife divorced me. I didn't have a house anymore, and like, yeah, like I just like didn't expect that to happen. And like at 37, but here we are.
The first time I smoked a cigarette, I was like, this is gonna be really bad for me.
Yeah.
this is gonna go down a dark path quickly.
Yeah, man, it's when you met me, man. We were at that party. You smoked a cigarette.
I don't remember that.
You and Max smoked a cigarette.
Don't remember it.
Oh, I watched you both smoke a cigarette in front of me.
He has this story he keeps telling me where I did drugs that I never did.
Damn.
He did drugs and everything.
fried your brain, bro. You don't remember.
2 weeks. Within 2 weeks of knowing him, we were up at 5 a.m. at a house party, and he was destroying his temple.
Damn, dude.
You guys are such a married couple.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That was adorable.